Hey everyone, have you ever wondered if you're eligible to partake in Passover? Let's dive into the biblical truth together. Passover is a significant feast in Scripture first instituted in Exodus 12. It commemorates Israel's deliverance from Egypt. But the Bible makes it clear. Not everyone could partake in Passover. Yahweh set specific conditions. Key verse Exodus 12:43. Now Yahweh said to Moses and Aaron, "This is the statute of the Passover. No foreign son shall eat of it." So who was permitted to eat the Passover meal under the Old Covenant? Let's break it down. First, only circumcised Israelites could partake. Foreigners couldn't eat the Passover unless they became part of Israel through circumcision. Exodus 12:48-49 says, "But if a sojourner sojourns with you and celebrates the Passover to Yahweh, let all his males be circumcised, and then let him come near to celebrate it." Circumcision was a sign of being in covenant with Yahweh. Second, it was a covenant meal for the set-apart people. Numbers 9:13 tells us that those who neglected to observe Passover were cut off from Israel. This wasn't just a feast, it was sacred and required for covenant members. Now, who could not partake in Passover? Several groups were excluded: uncircumcised foreigners, casual visitors, the ceremonially unclean, and the negligent. However, Yahweh showed mercy to those who were unclean or traveling during Passover, allowing them to celebrate it in the second month. So what about Passover in the New Covenant? Yahshua, our Passover Lamb, fulfilled this feast. The requirements shift from physical circumcision to spiritual circumcision of the heart through faith in Yahshua. Only those in covenant with Yahshua may partake. Like the Old Testament Passover, the New Covenant Passover or the Lord's Supper is for believers. Luke 22:19-20. "This is my body which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. This cup is the new covenant in my blood." Believers must examine themselves before partaking. Paul warns in 1 Corinthians 11:27-29 that taking the Lord's Supper unworthily brings judgment. This meal is sacred and not to be taken lightly. Finally, those who reject Yahshua cannot partake. John 6:53 says, "Unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in yourselves." Faith in Yahshua is essential. So, are you worthy to partake? Passover is for those in covenant with Yahweh. In the Old Testament it was for circumcised Israelites. In the New Testament it's for those in covenant with Yahshua. Have you entered into covenant with him? Are you walking in obedience to his word? Final warning, 1 Corinthians 10:21. You cannot partake of the table of the Lord and the table of demons. Reflect on your faith journey and prepare your heart. Download your free Passover guide to understand the feast, its meaning, and how to keep it according to Scripture. Get it here in the description below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more Bible studies.